As we remember Good Friday, the crucifixion of Jesus, and as we celebrate the resurrection on Easter, we must remember that this is the very watershed of New Testament history. Indeed, it is the center of human history for all of us who are Christians, because in a wonderful way, the events of Jesus' death and resurrection surround us in the history of that time, even as they stand in history before us. They now envelop us in faith and pull us toward the future. From the New Testament point of view, the resurrection of Jesus isn't about resurrection generally. It is a singular, unique, historical event. The announcement of the risen Lord suddenly verified by his appearance to his followers, the center of history, the center of our lives. Easter, after all, is the historical event in which God's purpose in Jesus being among us, all that he said and he did, his ministry, his death, are vindicated. This is the moment in which God's victory over death and over evil is vindicated. The resurrection, Easter, is an event in history, not at the end of history. It's not just a symbol of what might have happened. It is the true story of what did happen. Meaning for you and me a new way of life, not just now, not just in the future, but for all time, for eternity. A new way of life that we can enjoy and live at this moment, but one which will take us on to God's heavenly kingdom. The appearance of Jesus, his appearance to the early disciples, produced their belief in the resurrection. It was not just some hope that if they crossed their fingers and wished it might be so, that he would have been resurrected. In fact, it was his appearance among them that produced the belief, that produced the hope. Resurrection is more than the survival of death. It is the celebration of new life with God in Jesus Christ, for you and for me for eternity. New life in his church, that believing in the resurrection, we too might live forever. Have a happy and a glorious Easter.